Hello guys, and welcome to the 7th module of this course, which happens to be the last. In this module, I will be showing you how to construct a male CNS garment sleeve. In constructing a male CNS garment sleeve, I have all the pieces here which I've cut out in the previous module. So here I have 2 pieces for the upper sleeve, I have 2 pieces for the lower sleeve, and I have 2 pieces for facing of the lower sleeve. Okay, so for the lower sleeve, I fused this with a fusible interfacing on the wrong side. Okay, I fused the 2 pieces. Okay, so here is the facing for the lower sleeve. I made this shorter by half of an inch in finishing the lower sleeve. So now the first step is to finish the lower sleeve with the facing. Here is the wrong side of the lower sleeve, and here is the wrong side of the facing. Now I will be positioning this right side facing the right side, and I will make sure I pick the piece that matches each other. What do I mean by this? The front sleeve should match up with the front sleeve, and the back sleeve should match up with the back sleeve. So this is the center of my lower sleeve. So I will position this right side facing the right side. Our focus is going to be on the opening of the sleeve, so I will be aligning this properly on the sleeve opening, center to match up with the center. Okay, so now I have this pinned together and I will put it aside. Then I will be aligning the second piece. This is the main fabric and this is the lining, the facing. So I will position this right side facing the right side. Also, when you are doing this, make sure the front side of the sleeve fall on the front side and the back side fall on the back side. So that is why you have to place notches on your fabric before sewing. So for me, I have my notches here. Okay, this is the front side of the sleeve, and I have the same thing on the main fabric, so I have this on the same direction. Okay guys, now I have this pinned together. So the next step is to take this to my sewing machine, and I will be stitching with half of an inch of seam allowance. Okay, I added half of an inch of seam allowance, so I will stitch like so. After stitching, I will open it up and I will apply a top stitch, after which I will be back to show you the next step. So guys, now I'm done stitching. Then I will be opening this up like so, and I will top stitch on the facing. So guys, now I have the lower sleeve and the facing joined together. Can you see what I have? Okay, so I joined this, I top stitched, and then I flip this to the wrong side and I gave it a good press. After doing this, then the next step is to attach the lower sleeve together with the upper sleeve. So in attaching the upper sleeve with the lower sleeve, I will be positioning this right side facing the right side, and I will take note of the front and back side of the sleeve because both has to match properly. So for this, I have 2 notches here. So I will look for the piece. I have 2 notches, you can see. So I have 2 notches here as well, so which means this will go together with this. Okay, then I will match up the center line. You can see I did not hold the 2 pieces together. Okay, I held only one piece. Okay, then on the other piece I will position this right side facing the right side. Okay, so now I will be stitching with 1/2 inch of seam allowance from this edge to this edge. So you can see what I have. I will take this to my sewing machine now and I will stitch. So guys, now I have this joined together. I've joined the lower and the upper sleeve together, and this is what I have after joining. So the next step is to join the facing together with the sleeve. You can see I have the facing separately, so I'll fold it back like so. Okay, then I will make the center align properly, center to center. Then I will hold it like so, and I will be stitching on the already existing stitches I have here. Can you see what I have? So I will hold it like so, then I will stitch on the stitches I have there already. So guys, now I have this done, and this is what I have after joining the facing together with the sleeve. You can see what I have now. I have everything together as a single piece. So here is the right side, so this is the joining point, that is the seam line. Okay, so at this point you can take your sleeve to the embroidery people. They can make a beautiful embroidery for you on your sleeve, or you can decorate this with an applique or a decorative stitches. It all depends on you. Okay, so for this I just made this simple decorative stitches just for the sake of this tutorial, so that you guys will see how it looks like. So you can see the seam line is totally covered up. In order to cover up the seam line, so that you will have a very beautiful sleeve and perfect finishing, you don't need to leave your seam like this with the seam line. So now that I have this done, the next step is to attach the sleeve together with the bodies. So in attaching the sleeve to the bodies, I will be positioning my sleeve and bodies right side facing the right side. So I have the notched part I have here, which is the center of the sleeve, and I will place the center on the center of the shoulder as well. You can see what I have. This is the shoulder line, so the shoulder line is the center of the bodies, and this notched part is the center of the sleeve. So I will position this like so, the right side of the sleeve facing the right side of the bodies. Okay, and I will make sure the front side of the sleeve falls on the front side of the bodies as well. You can see what I have here. So the notches I have here indicates the front. So by the time I pin this, I will have this on the front side of the garment, and I will have this on the back side of the garment. So you have to take note of this when attaching your sleeve. So firstly, I will be pinning the center together like so. Then I will continue in pinning the remaining parts. So on the side of the garment, you can see I've closed this part, so I will open up the armpit area. So I will open it up a little, not that much, about 3 inches downward. I will open it up. Okay, now I have this opened, and I will continue pinning the edges together. Okay, so now I'm done pinning one side of the sleeve, and then I will be pinning the other side. So guys, now I have this pinned together all around. So the next step is to attach this by taking this to my sewing machine, and I will stitch with 1/2 inch of seam allowance. I will start stitching from the center of the sleeve all around to the armpit point. Okay, then I will pick it up again from the center to the armpit point on the other side. Now I have the sleeve joined together with the bodies, and this is what I have after joining. Can you see what I have here? So the next step is to close the opening I have by the side. Okay, so I will be closing this from this point where I ripped off the seam. Then I will stitch all the way to the sleeve opening. Can you see what I have? So I will hold it like so, and I will stitch with 1 inch of seam allowance downwards from this point downward to the sleeve opening point. Before taking this to my sewing machine, I will be pinning the edges together like so. Firstly, I will make the armpit area to meet properly. So this is the armpit point. So I'll make sure the 2 points meet. Can you see what I have? So the seam point must meet like so. And I will hold this with my sewing pin. Okay, then I will confirm what I have on the right side before I proceed. Can you see what I have? You can see the seam points meet properly. It must be a continuous seam. It must not be obvious I joined this part together. So after this, I will be pinning the remaining part together, and I will be stitching with 1 inch of seam allowance I added. So guys, now I have both sleeves attached, and this is what I have after attaching. You can see this is the sleeve opening. So this is the side of the sleeve, this is the pocket, and this is what I have for the right side of the sleeve. Can you see the right side? So this is the armpit area. You can see the seam points meet properly, and this is what I have for the sleeve opening. So far so good. We are done with the construction of our male CNS garment. Okay, I have everything done, the placket, the collar, the sleeve. So the only thing I have left here is to hem the lower part. I will hem the lower part. I will give it a final press, after which I will put this on the mannequin for you guys to see the final look. Here is the final look of our male CNS garment. You can see the collar, the placket, the side vents, the pocket, the center back vent, and the sleeve. This is a basic style of a male CNS garment. There are other advanced designs which are available in a separate course. Thank you for purchasing this course, and feel free to reach out to me in case of any challenges, as I will be so glad to be of help. Thank you once again, and I will see you in my advanced course.